Morning, YouTube. I am coming to you from Springfield, Missouri, um, Prime Terminal. Yesterday, I picked up my load to go to Oklahoma and came through the terminal to fuel up. And when you pull into the shop bay for inbound, they always inspect your trailer. Well, the trailer needed to go to the shop. So I ended up doing my rest break, and it's almost up here. So that they could fix the trailer and I could be on my way again. Um, but the reason for my video today is to talk about are you too old to get into trucking? Um, and I'd like to turn that around and say, are you too young? Right? I think that there's a tipping point on either side, and probably throughout the age groups to see if you're really prepared for this. You have to be somewhat driven. You're not going to have somebody sitting in your truck saying, did you do this? Did you do that? Are you going to be to work on time? Did you set your alarm? Did you get up? It's if you've worked a factory job or warehouse job or something like that, you have a boss that's on your heels. If you've worked in an office, you have every employee that sits around you that sort of keeps you on your toes. But when you're in your truck by yourself, you are really in charge of how you're going to do things. Now, if you're going to be late all the time, or if you're known to be late all the time, it's probably not the industry for you. This is all based on early and on-time delivery. Service failures for being late, not a good performance move. But going back to the age thing, so in October of 2017, I entered orientation for Prime and the trucking school. Now I may be in the 5% of my age group that would do this. If you think about the big life stresses, it's changing jobs, moving, death, things like that. Well, in essence, I feel like I've moved and I started a new job, right? Because I've been home once since October. And that was for the holiday break that my trainer and I took. So it's been a change. I've like I said, I've essentially moved into the truck, even though I've retained my condo, and I started a new job. Now, coming into this, I did a lot of research. I don't think you can ever do enough or ever figure everything out, but I had the right mindset to come into this. I knew of the challenges of the job, what I had no appreciation for, or I was not necessarily prepared for, was the TNT phase. I heard people say that's the most difficult process in all of it, but I didn't. That's all I heard. I didn't see anything that would make me agree with that. Like, oh yeah, I could see that. But going through that process, honestly, for me, truly sucked. But if you can keep your eye on the prize, knowing that when you're done, you get your own truck and you decide to go company or lease, it's kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel. So I said in a couple other videos, don't quit, don't give up. It's going to be difficult. And for me, it was more difficult with the interpersonal skills than the actual job itself. So Um, I feel like I have a ton of conflict management, conflict resolution um, experience. I feel like I'm learning agile. Um, I am considered in past, you know, careers a high potential. Um, I always put my best foot forward. I'm good at problem solving and using very little resources to make that happen. So that all sort of weaves nicely into the day to day of trucking. Uh, the biggest, probably the biggest thing for me um, is the uncertainty with the mechanics of trucking. By that I mean the true mechanics, the workings of the truck. Like when I hear a sound or feel something different, I know that, but I have no idea what that is, how major or how minor. So those are things that I have to learn, and I am eager to do so. Um, but for me, I don't know that there would be an age limit for me. Um, I think I was, you know, 20 some years too late. Many times people think that I took a hard left to go into trucking, right? And I said, no, for the last 30 years, I was on a detour. I'm finally on the right path. So at the age of 47 and now 48, I'm right where I should be, both in my heart, in my mind, um, and I'm ready for this. Like, I've got a taste of it now, with completing my second week, and I am hungry for more. Um, I'm just really excited about the future, the challenges, the opportunities, the people that I'm going to meet, the experiences I'm going to have. Um, and I think some of that comes with age. Um, I'm just at a good comfort level. It's not to say that I'm comfortable with everything in trucking, but I'm in a comfort level where I feel I'm at where I should be, and that is extremely rewarding right now. So, 30s, 40s, 50s, it's up to you. If you have the right mindset, I think you can do it. I don't think that there is an age cap. Um, Again, I would spin it and say, are you too young? I don't think I could do this when I'm 21. I don't think I could have. I think I would have struggled a lot. But that's just that's just me and my humble opinion. So, um, all right. Well, I got to get moving here. Oklahoma's calling my name. All right. Take care, guys. Be safe out there. Bye.